Welcome to this short tutorial to demonstrate how to use completion tracking to lock out activities in Moodle. This demonstration will focus on using the technique to encourage students to complete the SEM exercises that are a requirement for our development and quality processes. Going forward, the use of SEMs and the data that they provide will become integral to the AMR process, and they'll also help with the subject level TEF submissions. With this in mind, it's vital that the students complete the exercise, and this technique will enhance engagement to the point that the response rate will be 100%. This demonstration is for Moodle courses that follow the grid format, but the technique is the same for any other. The outcome of this demonstration is to restrict the students' access to the online assessment activity until they've completed the SEM exercise. You can equally restrict any activity or section within your course to achieve this, such as a section containing learning materials or handouts. The choice is yours. To begin, turn on editing for the course. Once you have done this, you'll see the standard editing drop-downs and the grid format will be extended to expose the individual components of your course. The next step is to locate the SEM activities in the Student Voice section. You will have noticed that there are two SEM activities labelled Mid and End. The idea behind this is that the first activity is designed to find out the effectiveness of the early part of the delivery of the module. Things like, do the students understand how they will be assessed? Do they understand how feedback will be delivered? Are they confident that they understand the schedule of teaching and have accessed any required resources, etc.? The teaching team or academic then have a chance early in the delivery of the module to clarify anything that the student may be struggling with. Ultimately, this will increase the confidence of our learners and hopefully their overall satisfaction in teaching. The End SEM is designed to give an indication of the student's satisfaction of the module as a whole. This will also need to be hidden by using the same technique as this example, but will need another activity or assessment to be used as encouragement for completion. The first task in order to achieve our outcome is to open the settings for the SEM by clicking on the gear wheel to the right of the pane and click Edit Settings. In the following window you can see the settings for the activity. Next, click on Availability and set the date and time that you want the SEM to be available for the students to complete. As this is to find out about the student's experience at the start of the module, we'd like this to be in the third week of delivery. In this case, it will be week 12, which commences on the 12th of October. You can also set a cut-off date for the activity, but this is not essential. Once this is complete, scroll down to the activity completion title and click to edit. The first line of this activity defaults to students can manually mark the activity as completed. Change this drop-down to show activity complete when conditions are met. Next, set the condition to view as completed if the feedback is submitted. Once complete, click Save and return to course. You have now successfully set up your condition that will allow you to restrict access to any activity on your Moodle page. The next step is to lock out an activity. In my example, I'm going to lock out access to an assessment. To do this, first locate the assessment section. In my example, I've already added a Turnitin submission point called Research Project to use as a demonstration. To hide an activity such as this, start by clicking on the gear icon and then select Edit Settings. Scroll down to the Restrict Access title and click on it to open the settings for this. The next step is to click on Add Restriction and then in the window that opens, select Activity Completion. The final step is to choose the SEM activity that must be completed and then to check that the box next to it is set as Must Be Marked Complete. To finish up, click Save and return to course, and in the Assessment and Feedback section, you'll see that the research project has a label beneath it that states Restricted, Not Available unless the activity Student Evaluation of Module is marked complete. To reiterate, any activity can be hidden in this way, including complete or multiple sections on your course. I hope this tutorial has been helpful. If you need any more advice, please contact the Digital Learning Support team.